What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Mega Mystery Knife Collection giveaway live event. I do have a small collection, 10 knives to give away. One is extra spectacular. Extra spectacular. I know we usually do that, but sorry, I'm trying to turn my volume down. Well, I know we usually do that, but sincerely, like, one of the knives is like extra, like, hyper valuable. So if you win tonight, you're gonna win big. For certain. For certain. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Wow. Excuse me. This week was a disaster for me. I started off getting the flu immediately after Thanksgiving. I'm over it. My wife and I both got it from one of our kids. And ultimately, our youngest got sick. She's doing okay, but she was home 3 days this week. So I attempted to do my normal work, and I tried to work ahead so that ultimately I could take some time off Christmas. So that ended up not happening, and I just barely got my normal workload done for the week. But it got done, and we're going into the weekend, and I think next week everybody's finally going to be healthy. So it's kind of a miracle we're doing this live stream, but we're doing it. What's up, everybody? What's up? Thanks for being here. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. I've cleaned pretty much all the surfaces in this house multiple times. Need a new knife for Christmas? If you win tonight, you'll win 10. It's a good haul. It's an incredible package. You're going to like it. I keep saying that every time you guys make fun of me. The package is spectacular. It's a glorious package. Bigger than you could ever imagine. The biggest package, the most special package, and it'll all be yours. Really in your face. What is this? Oh, it's Mario. It's the final castle in Mario 2. Before you or Super Mario Land 2 for Game Boy. Right before you fight Wario. Remember being a kid and you get to the end of that game and it's Wario and you're like, who the shit is this? Like, what is this? So creepy. I thought it was Bowser at the end of these games. As a kid, I was like, what is happening? Total shocker. Had no idea. Took me forever to get there, too. Bradford Mitchell, again, gifting 10 memberships. Bradford has been an elite membership gifter for a long time. I really appreciate you, Brad. I feel like he's probably gifted 100 memberships on his own, so thank you. Would be great to finally win something. I feel like the majority of people also would say the same, but hey, I'm rooting for you. Rickard on 100, thank you very much for being a member for almost 2 years. Very cool of you. I hate getting sick. Glad you're ready. I feel like I was a lot tougher when I was younger. I always tell myself, like, when I'm not sick, I'm like, I never get sick. I'm invincible. And then I get sick and I'm like, oh yeah. I do get sick and it sucks, man. This one got my stomach real bad. Man, I was miserable for it wasn't the long flu. I would say it was just an elongated 24-hour. It was like a flu bug, like a stomach bug for roughly 2 days. And man, it sucked. The only place that feels good is the shower. I know you guys have been there. I had to turn the heat like the only relief that I could get was just standing in the shower with the heat cranked all the way up. That was the only relief I could get. But we're over it. We're done with it. Yeah, it sucked. Conrad says, hello, father. Hello, son. How do you guys like the black nameplate? Stacy from Bolstered Blades made me these nameplates so that the entry thing is a little more legible, and also so that it doesn't look like trash on this channel. So thanks again to Stacy for making these. We're using the black one tonight. David Wamsley says, hey, MC. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for being a member for 30 months. Goku, what's up, man? Just finishing recording some videos for my channel unboxing Draco, and wow, the thing is insane. My first single action. I told you, it's your first single action? That's a hell of a single action to be for the first one, man. That's nuts. Speaking of Goku, my son and I, so we tried this when he was 4. Tried watching Dragon Ball, and like he was excited about it, but like his attention span wasn't there. Now that he's 8, about to be 9, we started Dragon Ball Kai from the very beginning. Well, from the Raditz episodes, and we just finished the Cell Saga. And man, my son is so into it. It is so fun rewatching all of that. We just watched the episode where Gohan obliterates Cell. Man, that is so epic. We watched it together. We were like, yeah! This is so good. I want my Excalibur, maybe Christmas. Yeah, ideally you guys will get them shortly after Christmas. It's going to be real tricky. Obviously, we're not going to ship them. Trying to ship this many knives before Christmas is a death sentence. You guys don't want that. Ideally, they will be shipped around, like, probably after Christmas, I'm going to guess. Sergio is probably smart enough to not try and ship them close to Christmas. So I know you guys want to wake up Christmas morning, have a little, gift-wrapped Excalibur under the Christmas tree. Best to wait, best to be patient. That way you actually get it, and it doesn't, like, whatever happens to stuff on Christmas. I don't know, people shoot them down with rocket. People firing at Santa Claus with missile launchers. No! I don't know. The holiday season's chaos. You don't want that stuff in the mail, Here, I'll let you look at mine. The DLC, man. I use this all the time. And people are gonna start saying, like, you don't use that. It's too clean. The DLC just wipes off, man. Like, I'm telling you, if you ordered the DLC one, by the way, the action is broken in on this. It's so unbelievably smooth. It's almost fall shut. But everything stayed nice and tight. I'm so happy with these V4 prototypes. If you've never had like a shiny, like a polished DLC before, yeah, it's a fingerprint magnet, but as soon as you wipe it off, you're like, oh, crap. It's clean. It's like I've never used it. You'll love it. You're going to love it. You guys are going to love it. You're going to be so happy. Got an October Thai 20 CV for $87. Jeez. Really? For $87? Holy moly, that's awesome. Couldn't resist and got a second Excalibur. Henry, you're a legend, man. You got 2? What were your 2 configurations? All stonewashed and all DLC? That's the way to go if you're going to do it. Hey! So listen. I love this song. This song is instant anxiety. This just makes me think about like making it to like level 7 or level 8 on Tetris, and the bricks start falling and everything starts getting out of control. Tetris is a great, especially the later levels in Tetris. I'll get back to what I was saying. Tetris is a great analogy for life, because the further you progress, the more chaotic it gets, and your ability to like organize and like stack things appropriately and like manage your time, it just becomes less and less possible until things stack up and it's just too much for you. It's overwhelming, Thank you, Tetris, for teaching me that lesson early. Doesn't matter what you do, guy. You're gonna screw up. You're gonna screw it up in the end, you idiot. Thank you, Tetris. Okay, so I know you guys can't crash NC Blade's website, so I don't mind telling you. And also, it's a hyper expensive knife. We got a second chance to get the DLC, basically mirror polished Sakosha, and I picked one up tonight for $850. Not this one. This is my standard Sakosha, which I bought like a sucker, not remembering. Of course, they're gonna do special versions of this freaking thing. So now I'm gonna own 2 Sakoshas. Sorry. But I love the Sakosha. It's just horrifically overpriced. So what do? I wait, and I see, oh, a special, excuse me. Oh my gosh. There's a special one. Oh, wait, it's sold out. Oh, crap. And it's hyper expensive. We got a second opportunity tonight. If you saw in your email, the high polished DLC M398 Sakosha with the black Timascus or Zerkatai inlays dropped again. And I had a little panic. I was at weigh-ins for wrestling because my kids have a wrestling tournament this weekend. I was at weigh-ins and I was talking with somebody. I feel bad. I was real rude. He was talking and I was like, And I saw my email. I was like, oh my God, I have to buy this right now. And I thought I bought it. I was trying to get back to the conversation because I was trying not to be rude. And I said, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to, I think I said I was trying to respond to an email, which is technically true. And so I thought I bought it. And it turns out I put the wrong security code in for my card. So I hit purchase and just shoved the phone back in my pocket. And I got downstairs tonight to the basement to check that my order was confirmed. And I realized there was no order confirmation. And I was like, what? And I went back to the website. I reloaded the page and it said your card is invalid or something. And I was like, oh my God, that stupid thing's going to be out of stock. To my surprise, it wasn't yet. Actually, it doesn't surprise me that much because the thing ended up being $850 after tax. But I quickly put my card info back in and bought it. So I do have the M398 Sakosha. That's one of the most beautiful knives of 2024. I had to buy it. Justin Murray, welcome to Nights Around, Justin. Thank you. Very cool. Best sport ever. Wife was a normal woman, now crazy wrestling mom. Yeah, it'll do it to you. I thought wrestling was stressful as someone who participated in the sport. It is so much more stressful as a parent. My wife and I, after this is year 5 for our son, and it's year 2 for our daughter. And we have calmed down a bit. It's still stressful, and there's still going to be those peak moments where, the match goes back and forth, and it's so hard to to reference the situation between Gohan and Cell. It's so hard to fight when you're drained, man. But like that part of Dragon Ball Z really puts that into perspective. Goku's like, you can do it! Stop holding back! Like that's what you do during wrestling matches. You're like, stop holding back! Screaming, We can't just shut up and let the coach tell our kids what to do, which is the most important thing. Well, we've tried to reel it back, and our mentality for this season is let them go out there and do their thing. Let the coach talk to the kids. Don't be the parents who scream from the audience. It's okay to get excited, but they got to be able to hear their coach, and there's already enough noise, and they can hear your voice because they recognize it. So it's best just to shut our big stupid faces. And it's really not my wife. My wife doesn't do that. I do that, and it's better for me to just shut up and let the kids wrestle. There are many times where if there was a chair next to me, the thought would cross my mind. Yeah. It's just crazy. And so many parents get insane. I'll tell you, between dance moms and wrestling moms, I don't know, man. Those are some of the scariest people I've ever come across. Baseball moms, wrestling moms, and dance moms are way more violent and way more scary than any other type of person I've ever met. It's crazy. Any competitive sport, though, you just have to, I realized I was like, man, I'm nowhere near as intense as some of these parents, but I definitely don't want to get there. So I'm actually going to dial it back a bit because I don't want to get there, Ever meet hockey moms? No, we don't really have. Maybe in Wichita. Maybe in Wichita they have hockey at this age, but we don't have hockey around here. Yeah, dance moms, they can be mean, man. I don't want to get to the point where I'm like, I've always tried to just be like, hey, after a match, like, hey, I know your coach talked about what went wrong, what but, and it's that's the thing. They're so overwhelmed. After a wrestling match, you're so drained, man. Anybody who's ever done like a hard 6-minute match, especially in high school or even college, there's nothing more draining. Like that is the most physically intense thing. You're locked up. Just if you want a simulation of what that's like, just stand still and flex as hard as you can for 6 minutes. Try to do that. Your body will shut down. It's awful. You can't think. You forget what plane of existence you're on. 2 + 2 = camel. It doesn't nothing makes sense. And there's someone in your face like, okay, now, so next time what you got to do, you run the half, you got to really lock it in. You got to have that arm under. And you're like, okay, I don't know what planet I'm on, man. Like, it's so hard. I don't remember a single thing my coach said to me after any match because I was obliviated. Every kid should learn to wrestle is great. So yeah, absolutely. If you're the playground bully, or if you're the school bully, you don't pick fights with the wrestlers. Like, that's how to get beat by somebody way smaller than you, 101. That 100%. You don't want to get choked out and pee your pants by somebody who's 70% your size, but they'll do that. A wrestler will do that. We've all seen it. We've all gone through middle school and high school and seen some bully get choked out by a wrestler. That it happens. Gotta leave everything on the mat. It's really hard to. Admittedly, there were times where I was in a mat and I was so emotionally overwhelmed and frustrated with a reversal. It is so it damages your spirit so much when you're doing well and you finally have control and you slip and you make one wrong move and you get a reversal and all of a sudden you're not in control, you're down, and you're down in points. It is so hard to come at, like, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It takes so much effort to come back out of that. And there were times where I got so mad I just didn't put in the effort. And I feel like anybody who's wrestled has been there. Your strength can get zapped. You can lose a lot of adrenaline when a big reversal happens. Your niece placed in state wrestling. That's awesome. That's amazing. They still bring the light down, like for the state championships. I haven't seen a state championship for a long time. Do they still bring that big light down and it's just you and the other? Dude, it's intense. If you've never been to state wrestling, when I was in high school, they brought a big lamp down. So it was just a beam of light. And you and your adversary, it was like an anime. It was just like, and you can't see anything except for the two people. I could only imagine. I was never in a state championship, but I just remember being like, oh my God, this is nuts, man. They do that? That's crazy. It's just you and the other guy. I feel like they should put the Champion Lance theme music from Pokemon. That's what they should play. Open the speakers. It's so crazy. They used a concert hall at Virginia Tech. Man. Creepy? No. No way. It's epic. It's not creepy. It's super epic. Maybe he's not talking to me. Best budget front flipper? I actually really like one that Kubi does. What's the Kubi front flipper? There's also the one that Savivi does. God, I keep wanting to say Keen. It's not Keen. There's definitely one that Savivi does and one that Kubi does that I think is amazing. Yeah, it's intense, man. And it's like you're here. You didn't come all that way to just like flop around. So usually state championship wrestling matches are intense. You can go watch one and know nothing about the two competitors, and it'll be one of the most epic things you've ever watched. Because you're not about to watch two dudes who don't know what they're doing. You're about to watch two dudes who are the absolute best in their weight class, like thrash each other. You're about to watch peak athleticism. Especially if you're watching like you want to feel out of shape. Watch is it 185 now? Watch the high school 185 state wrestling championship matches. You'll be like, how old are these kids? Like, it's crazy because they're at that weight class. They're jacked. What locking system is best for beginners? Honestly, a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but I still think a simple liner lock is probably the best locking system for a beginner, because it's incredibly simple to operate, and you get a sense for like a good detent and good positioning of thumb studs and flipper tabs, and it becomes very second nature. I also like compression locks a lot. I think those are great. From there, I think you can probably move up ultimately into some of the spine operated locking systems like the shark lock and the super lock. Liner and compression, yeah, the compression is super intuitive. Like anybody can pick up a compression lock and just do it. I think crossbar locks are all right. They're just a little bit. It's easier to get the maximum feel, or it tickles the senses better with a detent ball will tickle the senses better, and all the little bells and whistles go off in your brain and you go, I get this. A properly tuned detent on a liner lock, frame lock, compression lock, that's what gets people like, ooh, I'm a knife person now. You know, like that's what happens. You guys keep asking me about locking systems on Excalibur. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to get the first run done. We will do other things in the future. I'm not annoyed by it. You guys can ask me as many times as you want. It's fine. But I just want to make it clear, like, we definitely have secrets, but like as far as locking systems go, like varying locking systems, we expect the lifespan of this knife to be very long. But as far as like new locking systems, probably, but like way down the road. So I wanna get the design down and get all the different sizes and different price ranges and things. I want to get that stuff done, and then we can start thinking about other locking systems. You want to see the PM2? This is one of the coolest dealer exclusive PM2s. Does GP Knives still have the Brick and Rec 76 PM2 available? Because if you're looking for a special PM2 right now, this is the way to go. The Brick Texture Gray G10 and Rec 76 PM2 is definitely one of the coolest dealer exclusive ones that they've done. There's a link for GP Knives in my description if you want to check it out. Happy for your successful knife design, but I'm sad the Stonewash is sold out. Take my money, MC. Give me Stonewash Gray variant, please. Brian Green. There are certain variations of the knife that are just done, and we had a limited amount that could be produced for each individual model, and we just thought we'll make so many that it's never going to happen, and it happened. The Stonewashed version is a great example of there is a cap. We didn't think we'd hit it, but there is a cap. They can only produce... Kunwu is at maximum capacity with Excalibur, and I know that they broadened their availability specifically for that knife, and we still are going to hit it. In fact, Sergio is convinced that the pre-order will actually close before Christmas. Maybe, or it'll get really close, which is wild. Because I thought it'll just be perpetually open. That was our goal. Hey, but listen, I told you guys it wasn't going to be a limited pre-order. I told you I wasn't going to do that thing. I'm like, you got a week, and that's it. We kept it open. And that's big on Kunwu there for, taking on that workload, because they have to make them all. So I wish I could say we could make more, but that's the maximum. So, but thanks for your donation, Brian. My favorite button lock under $100. It's probably the Civivi that I reviewed. I think the crispiest button lock under $100 is the what's the Civivi I just reviewed? I said is their best button lock. You have to forgive me because I have 1,000 different knives in my brain. I can't remember them all anymore. The one with the wraparound backspacer. I can tell you right now that that's the one. No, not the Pyro. It's the Civivi. It's in the Ziphius family, not the Hyperpulse. The one I just reviewed, Sentinel Strike 2. The Sentinel Strike 2 is the best. That's my favorite sub $100 button lock. I have never held or reviewed a Rexford Custom, no. But those are legendary, and I know, like, those... Talk about a knife and a maker that's, like, those are hyper rare. Don't Rexfords regularly go for, like, $7,000 or $8,000, like a custom Rexford? Like, do they still go for that much? Rexfords are wild, man. The collectability of those things is crazy. The Conspirator is also a very good... Civivi button locks, that's going to be where they feel the most crisp. And I think as unreliable and fairly unsafe as plunge locks are, I think Civivi does them the best by a landslide under $100. If you're worried about your button lock disengaging, obviously don't put spine pressure on any plunge lock. But if you're concerned with that and you want the best of the best under 100, it's definitely Civivi. In my experience, that's who's doing the best stuff. 10 grand? Oh my God, man. That's wackadoo. I know Rexfords are rare. Every now and then I check eBoss Haas. I know some of you guys do that too. That guy only ever has 20 to 30 Super Grails listed on his website at a time. You can find some really rare stuff through eBoss Haas. And I check every now and then I see a Rexford something or other. A lot of Rexfords go for 20 to 30. Yeah, that's nuts, man. I mean, but they're hyper collectible. Like, that's just, what are you going to do? The secondary market, it does not play by... The secondary market does not listen to people's emotions. How do you deal with a sticky button lock? You keep opening and closing it. It'll wear itself in. There's extra surface contact there. Some Rexfords go for over 20K. He's actually a friend. Oh, he's a friend of yours. That's cool. How old is he now? Thanks for your donation. That's wild. I didn't know. I just remember seeing them go for 7, 8, maybe 9,000 periodically. But admittedly, that was back in 2015 or so. It's a knife above the Factor. Oh, that's the Sweeney by Berg Blades. Really wish that they had scalloped the... I mean, ideally, they would have brought the frame lock back just a bit, which would have made it difficult to flip. But just bringing this down, or maybe if the blade was slightly taller for slightly better access. But it is very good. Actually, on the note of Berg Blades, one of the most underrated knives of 2024 is the Tick. The S90V Tick is an awesome knife, and it just flew completely under the radar for so many people. It's in between the Iron Wolf and the Iron Pup, but it's contoured and has an inlay on both sides. Fullard blade and S90V. Really cool knife. It just, like, people just didn't know about this. Is this still available? This is a really recommendable knife. I love these. I think people kind of forget sometimes about Berg Blades, but they're great. Yeah, it's super clean. It's a great size, too. My Sentinel Strike 2 is... Where is that? It's got to be boxed up. Yeah, it's scheduled to be a giveaway item, so it's buried in that box. EDC Soldier, thanks for your donation. MC, thank you for highlighting the Ultim Livewire. Picked one up on Cyber Monday as a birthday present to myself, and it's awesome. Can't wait to get my Excalibur. Awesome, dude. Hey, thanks for your donation. Appreciate that. I am still reading every single highlighted message in Super Chat. I'm dedicated to not missing those anymore. What do I think of the Gringo? I think it's great. A lot of people were criticizing the super tall harpoon blade. Some people didn't like that. I think the Gringo's awesome. It's definitely in a more expensive tier. Like, this is Kunwu maxed out. It's contoured, textured, full DLC. This is S390, not M390. It's S390. I would go DLC if you're gonna pick up S390, because to my knowledge, it's not stainless. But yeah, this is like Kunwu max effort. So it's a really cool knife. Amazing access to that opening hole there too. Yeah, if you're wondering how to enter, you definitely have to follow the instructions on the nameplate here. There's a link in the description. You actually have to click that and enter yourself by leaving a comment under the video in the description. The reason for doing that is so that I keep all the comments in one place, and I know that everybody who entered actually came to the live stream. The link is only accessible in the description, and it's unlisted otherwise. That way we know all of the entries are legitimate. It's a good way to keep bots out, too. YouTube, for all of the stupid things they do, they have done a much better job about eliminating the majority of bots here recently. I don't get bot attacks nearly as much anymore, if ever. And yeah, I feel like the vast majority of entries are legitimate people. You're a bot? Thanks for letting us know, Sam. Are Winter Bladeco knives US made? If you get a custom, yeah. But the production models are not. The only way anybody is able to get their hands on a Winter Blade is the fact that he chose to use a Chinese OEM so that they could be mass produced. Because I'm telling you, if Brian Winters only did in-house USA, no one would ever get them. And the price would be crazy. Just get a Ketchel Griffin V... Oh, just got a Ketchel Griffin V2. Awesome. Awesome. Texas Sauce TTV says, hi, MC. Hey, chat. What's up, man? Civivi needs to make another super lock knife. Did you guys see on Snextan's Instagram and Civivi's Instagram about that? Or maybe not Civivi's. So there's a big Civivi super lock knife coming. Did you guys see that? Huh? Oh boy, it looks good, man. It looks good. Poised to be one of the best sub $100 knives ever, if it is under $100. But yeah, it's coming. Thoughts on the Monkey Edge DLC Maverick and the Demco MG8020 Slim by Urban EC with G10 Sagaya. Didn't even know. I don't know anything about either of those, but they obviously need to check them both out. Thanks for the donation there. Jeff Orwig, thank you for your donation. What are your thoughts on Bober blades? Again, I feel like I'm letting you guys down. I don't know anything about those. I'm so focused on everything that comes in and everything that's being suggested. I missed, like, new companies and models are popping up left and right. I feel like even with this year, I will have uploaded close to 800 uploads. And even considering all those uploads and all those different knives that I'm handling, I'm only touching like 30% of it, maybe 20% of it, maybe less. Where'd you get your Les bar? It came from Polish Custom Knives. These are crazy. If you're gonna spend over $3 grand on a knife, not a bad option. Highly recommendable, honestly, for people in that that'll impress you. Got an arcade. Arcade's nice. That was like there for 2 seconds. Everyone's like, wow, it's great. And then we like moved on super fast. The arcade is an excellent knife that was properly hyped and then swiftly forgotten about because the knife world moves on so quickly. But the arcade is awesome. Is there a new Super Lock Civivi? There's one coming. If you want to go to Snex10's Instagram, go look at it. It's pretty cool. 36 subs away from 250. Been uploading videos for once a week for 4 months now. Can't wait for 1,000. Your ring's still in the works. Oh, thanks. Thanks, I appreciate that. Buttgrape needs 36 subs to 250. You guys can actually just click on his super chat there and go to his channel and help him out. Thank you very much. Remet Leopard, it's coming. It's on the way. They messaged me and they said, you want to look at it? I said, yeah. You like the layout? Yeah, I put some extra stuff out here, just random stuff. Brian Green, thanks for your donation. Sorry, the Monkey Edge is the Tactile Maverick in DLC with Frag Tech. Okay, all right, thank you. I'll make sure and look for that. The Riot T1000 is the ultimate folder. It's one of the coolest overbuilt folders for sure. Have you ever done a video on giant mouse knives? Yes, many. If you go to the YouTube search bar and type in Metal Complex Giant Mouse, you'll find quite a few videos. Yeah, is it the Buster? Yeah, so what's cool is the Mini Buster was a Wii knife. So the big one from Snex will be in Civivi form and will house the Super Lock, which is ridiculously epic. That's a knife that I regret not owning, is the Snex Mini Buster. That's an awesome knife that's made by Wii. Very much overlooked by many people. So the fact that the Big Buster... That's such a cool name for a knife, too. The Snex Buster, that just sounds like... I want to buy it just because of the name. Please jot these down. Hold on. Poikilo Blades slash Pheromonster. Pheromonster. Okay. Got it. Z-Baird 3 MC, tell your wife the art she got by far my fave. All right, I'll tell her that. Happy holidays to all from Prado24. Thank you very much. What's the brown knife on the bottom? Over here? It's the new CJRB that's like 30 bucks. Which again, the Acacia. I doubt you're referring to that Wii, which is gold. How to enter. So it turns out there's a sign in the middle of the table here that says how to enter, and it gives you instructions. That sounds so mean, but like it's right there. Sorry. It's right there, man. It's all right. I mean, it doesn't dawn on people right away. People kind of jump in and they panic. There's a lot of stuff on screen. The knives are a huge distraction. I get it. You don't post a link in the description. There is a link in the description. You open the description and you click on the link, and it takes you to the entry page. And then the video gives you instructions on how to enter, which is just leave a comment under that specific video. Cybernetic versus Cybertrix as far as action and value. So the Reich Cybertrix is easier to manipulate, and like value comes down to like what you value in styling. The issue with the Wii is the front flipper sucks, but it's so impressive. They're both super impressive knives, but the front flipper on this thing sucks. Where's the Reich? Damn it! I got too many knives out here. Yeah, they're both incredibly cool. Like, I think this one's a lot more stylized and beautiful. This looks like the Cybertruck, but it's neat for that reason, right? And it's got the sheath construction or whatever. But yeah, this one just doesn't have a good front flipper. They're both incredibly smooth. I'm telling you, guys made fun of me the first time I said this. I'm telling you, I'm promising you, AI knife designs are definitely coming. Like, knives that are designed by AI that is specifically developed to coordinate with CNC, CAD, and all that stuff. It's coming. We're about to see an explosion of ridiculous stuff. The next 2 years. Just wait. Just wait. It's coming. First time I said that, people were like, ah, that's crazy. It's coming. Just remember, I'm not the first to say it either. I'm just telling you, it's coming. Artificial intelligence will make some of the wildest stuff we've... I'm fine. I'm here for it. Whatever. I can't wait to see it. Well, I mean, like, think about it. You train an AI to, like, make things work physically. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to understand the details, but is it conceivable, like, the idea that AI could work and, like, work within parameters that the CAD would need to, like, create a knife? Right? Yeah, 100%. It's in the not-so-distant horizon. Don't see the link in the description or Zelda. I know you're joking. Fixed blades a little more? Yeah, if something's interesting. Yeah, fixed blades for the most part are just really uninteresting to me. I'm not really interested, but if a cool one comes out, I'll show it. Top, middle, next to the OTF blue and black. So that's the Hawk Talon. The $950 custom Hawk Talon with the toggle detent, which is insanely cool. And I know many of you pre-ordered it. I did too. I got Black Dunes. Very cool. Highly collectible and very, very valuable. If you bought that knife will hold its value. As is the case with Hawk stuff in general. I'm fixed on folders. Yeah, for sure. Kevin Lamb, thanks for the donation. Thanks for the Kraken Fixie, made my day. Yeah, hey Kevin, did you message me back? I've got it actually. Kevin, this is it right here. I got your box. I just have to put the label on it. But yeah, that's yours. He won the Patreon giveaway, which, by the way, I do once a month Patreon exclusive giveaways, and they are always hyper premium knives. So he won the $300 Pyrotech Kraken fixed blade, which was the giveaway this month. That's one of the benefits of becoming a patron, is you get special giveaways, as well as private knife sales, private content, private buy, sell, trade, and chat, private Discord entry, all of that. You can join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. It very much supports my channel. I'd appreciate it. But you'll gain access to all the tiers and literally everything. You can choose whatever tier you want and pay me as much as you want, but you can join for $1. It's linked right at the top of chat. It's the highlighted thing at the top there, that big long white oval. It says Metal Complex, my Patreon. There's a link. So if you want to, it's there. We'll do another giveaway here in like 2 weeks. Oh my God, Andy Lynn, I'm not even gonna read that. Yeah. I don't think anybody's feeling super motivated to take that. It's not funny. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to approach that. I don't know if that position is going to be filled anytime soon. MC's still looking for Mrs. MC tutorial video. I know you guys want that. I got to find time where she can do it. She's busy, guys. Opinion on the Kunwu Gringo. It's amazing. The Kunwu Gringo is awesome. If you like the aesthetic, you'll love the knife. The knife is incredibly well made. Whoever's gonna take that job better be a hero. I mean, I'm just saying, like, your responsibility in that position is, I'm gonna turn everything around. That is your responsibility in that position. To say that the last guy got fired for not doing his job well is putting it very lightly. So we probably shouldn't talk about this anymore. So let's talk about something else. I'm sorry. I was feeling it there, so let's keep going. You'll take all of them? I bet you would. So none of the knives out on the table tonight are part of the giveaway. Everything that's part of the giveaway is off camera, which is always part of the thing here. I like to reveal everything at the end, but if you win tonight, you're going to be real happy. I mean, I give away 10 knives a week, roughly. 8 to 10 knives a week. Did anybody actually go back and calculate? I was curious about how many knives I gave away in 2024. Did anybody actually go back and do the math on that? I talked about this last week. It's a lot, but it sounds like I'm just. Did anybody go back and calculate how awesome I was? Like, that's what it sounded like. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But whoever wins tonight's going to be exceptionally happy. There's always good knives in these packages, but tonight's package is pretty big. It's a big package. Real big, real special, very glorious. It's a robust package, for sure. $579. I don't think it's that much. I was guessing between 1 and 200 is what I gave away this year. 10K of knives on display. So, like, 10,000 in pocket knives would be. I would say here you're looking at 15, just between these three. So there's definitely more than 10,000 on display tonight. I'm not here to flex. I'm not here to flex prices. Just answering a question. NKF 20 to 300. Oh, 20 to 300. Oh, okay. Yeah. Subscribe. He needs 20 subs to get to 300. That's, I'm sorry, NFK 20 is what he's saying there. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, give him, you guys can do that. Just click on his super chat and give him a sub. Sever7, thanks for your donation. How do you get your lighting right to dim shadows? I'll explain it exactly here in just a second. Matt J, thanks for your donation. That's a big win. You might save that clip. I'll insert that into some video when you guys aren't expecting it. So, the lighting, you're asking how to reduce shadows. The trick is with multiple angles. Definitely LED bars, and there's light that's being specifically redirected down and at an angle. So the light points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have diffuser sheets that are essentially the equivalent of 50 to 100 thread count bed sheets that are hanging down over those LEDs, because the LEDs by themselves are way too powerful. So you need to kill some of that intensity. And the way that I've done it is incredibly budget. My lighting setup is less than $200. And so I have 5 points. All the light is coming right here, and each light is mitigating the shadow by a small percentage. And it's also killing some of the intensity of the light. So you're getting the best definition during the videos, but the lowest amount of shadow possible, or at least the way that I could do it on a budget. But I'm glad you guys like it. It's been the same lighting setup for years. You need a Giga Chad Excalibur? That, I can tell you, is definitely coming. If you are looking to collect a Giga Chad, I can't tell you that there's going to be a lot of them, but I can tell you we are making a Giga Chad, and I'll say this again. I know what you guys expect it to be, and you're half right. There is a special element that absolutely no one will expect, and it will blow your freaking sock. Listen, it'll blast your jorts into the next dimension. It'll blow your jorts into freaking powder, man. I'll tell you what. JL1021, do next knife reaction in all Peter Griffin voice. Okay. Beef jerky for life. Thanks for your donation. MC, if you had Wolverine claws, would you still review knives or just be busy seeing what you could cut out? So I'd be way too busy. You guys would never see me again. If I had Wolverine claws, I'd be way too busy. I'd be a nuisance. The neighborhood would hate me, you know. I'd be in the papers all the time. People would be mad. I'm destruction of property. Be like, this guy just put in a new fence. He shredded it. I'm like, sorry. Everybody saw Wolverine carve through that chain link fence in the first movie. That's what I want to do. I want to cut through chain link. I want to see what I can cut. He can put scratches in the Statue of Liberty. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I gotta know. I want to know the edge retention of adamantium. I'd wear jorts. I'd wear jorts and nothing else. No shoes, no socks, no shirt. Just jorts and my Wolverine claws, and I'd be a public menace. I wouldn't hurt anybody. They'd be like, that guy's not gonna hurt you, but he'll definitely do damage to your property, like without warning. Stacy Griffin, thanks for your donation. Would you return a new Chavez if the pivot won't stay tight? I'm torn. My Excalibur stay tight. I wouldn't return it. I'd just Loctite it. Like, don't use red Loctite. You got to put some blue Loctite in there, and you need to let it sit for, I'd say let it sit for a couple days, just to be safe. But yeah, like the Loctite should fix that. Just buy some blue 242. It's real easy. The tiniest drop on the threads. A single teeny tiny drop. Fix it in there, get the action the way you want, get the blade centered, and leave it alone for 36 to 48 hours. Some people say less, just to be safe. 36, 48 hours. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, jorts, that's what that means, jean shorts. That way people know I'm coming. You're not gonna forget a guy who's wearing nothing but jean shorts and has Wolverine claws, right? That way, at least there's a warning. They'd have a siren for me in town. They'd be like, "Oh, guy, he's outside, like messing up people's she sheds and." Yeah, exactly. That's where I got that. Like, it's a cool look. If you're scary enough, you can wear jorts. And people are like, I respect that, you know. Don't get in that guy's way. Wear your jorts commando. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to wear underwear. I just feel like that's a safe bet. You're risking a lot running around in the jorts. There's no reason to gamble any further. Just wear underwear, you know. Nobody looks scary in jorts. If you got a wild man with no shoes, no socks. You know, in a perfect world, I'm really jacked. And he's got Wolverine claws. You're not going to be too concerned with what his pants are. You're probably going to be, you know, all of your survival instincts are going to be like, I got to get out of the way. I'm going to put the dogs inside, you know. I'm just going to get out of the way, you know. Got 2 cybernetics myself, a user, and a low serial. That's cool. I don't even know what serial this is. Let's look. Where are they numbered? I have no idea. I mean, we sent this to me before anybody else got them, so I hope they sent me a low serial. Where's the serial at? Oh, I see. No? Maybe? Literally cannot see it. What does that say? Oh my, I'm gonna get a magnifying glass. I can't even see it. I'm getting old. I broke it because I'm so strong. Hold on. Don't send me any super chats or anything, right? You know what would help is if it didn't have like spit all over it. This isn't helping at all. I'm just going to look at it for myself. 205? 205. So not that low. We was like, who cares? Send him whatever. Yeah, I got to stop licking everything. That's a real problem. I just as soon as the upload ends, I'm like, I got to lick this now. Oh, it's number 8? Oh, wait, what? Hold on, you guys are messing with me. Hold on. Largely gotten out of collecting the game. My second kid is on the way, but it's always a pleasure watching when I can. That's cool, man. Thanks for your donation there. Oh, crap. Yeah, you're right. Okay, this is number 8. Okay. They did. Thanks, Wee. That was nice. Okay, I guess I do have a low serial number. That's number 8. I don't know. It's hard to see. I didn't know. I'm not trying to flex. I honestly I thought it said serial number. I didn't even look at the first number, and I thought it just said 205. MC, one has to go. One has to say knives or memes. Dude, knives. For sure. I can live without memes. Most memes are just like, anymore, how often do you look at a meme and actually laugh out loud? Think about it. This is what we do. We look at a meme, and even when it's hilarious, you're still just sitting there with your mouth slightly open, drooling from all the scrolling you've done. You're not laughing out loud. There's no major emotional response to it. Even the best ones are like, best case scenario, you go, that's the most we're getting out of it. Honestly, I could live without the memes. There's plenty of humor, like natural humor in the universe of memes. I could get rid of memes. They're funny. It's a great time waster, right? But I want the knives. Yeah. You ain't laughing out loud. I'll laugh out loud when a cat gets to the edge of a slippery surface and tries to jump, and their legs fly out behind them and they don't go very far. I'll laugh out loud for that. That's hilarious. If you're not laughing at that, you're a psychopath. That's one of the funniest things. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Cats not jumping very far. That's the best, man. I'll laugh for that. Memes are fine, man. You know what I could get rid of? You know what I'd love to see the end of? The cringe pages. Anymore, it's just like, man, the cringe pages suck. It's just people crapping on other people, like, yeah, okay, I get it. Like, there's weird people out there, and they, like, say and do stuff that make us go, ew. I'm tired of it. It just feels, I'm like, well, what am I? I'm, like, entertained by somebody who, like, had some really unfortunate upbringing that brought them to this point of, like, what am I doing? It just feels like high school or middle school bullying. It feels extremely toxic. The cringe pages, I can get rid of that. I don't like the idea of laughing at other people's misfortune or their position in society. It just feels wrong. Let people be weird. People are gonna be. There's gonna be like whatever we consider to be socially normal. There's people who say my channel's cringe. Whatever, everything is cringe. All of us, we're human beings. All of us do cringy things all the time. Most of us have the luxury and the convenience of being cringe in private, right? So if you have to look at other people acting in a way that's outside of whatever you consider to be the social norms, if you have to look at that and cringe at it in order to feel better about yourself, I would say ask yourself what you're doing wrong. You've gotten to a point where you need that to feel good. Come on. Everybody's cringe. We're all cringe. We all do weird stuff. Buy knives to feel better? I like that. When cats fail to jump on a couch. Yeah, that's funny. Or fat dogs. I feel bad for fat dogs trying to get up on the couch and they can't anymore. I feel bad for them because they're probably overweight and their hind legs don't work. I laugh and then I feel bad. Like, they poor dog, like, that's his spot. He wants to get up there and he can't get up there anymore because the owners are feeding him too much. He's probably been improperly bred, you know. His legs don't work, poor thing. There's nothing sadder than an old black lab who can't get up on the couch anymore because his hind legs don't work. German Shepherd, same thing. A lot of stuff that I used to watch on social, I just don't watch it anymore. You know, cats failing to jump. Like, I'm like, you're nimble and you just messed up. You didn't gauge the surface. You're plenty athletic, and you just like you had the distance down. Like, I'm sure it was the right amount of like spring tension in the legs. Like, you'd have been fine if you had minimal traction. The problem is you just didn't have any traction. So it didn't go very far. It's not like they died. You never see where they landed, but they landed. You know they did. They're cats. They're fine. It's okay to laugh. I'm a cat expert. Yeah, exactly. I'm a cat. I know. You know. You watch those videos, you don't feel bad for the cat. The cat's fine. If you ignore your cat, he'll climb up your back. Cat blade expert. That's what I should put in the YouTube bio. All lowercase, no punctuation, no context. Metal Complex, cat/blade expert. I also like the videos where cats just freak out. You know, like, cats can be sitting still and nothing can be happening, and something sets them off, man, and they just go berserk. So we had, am I a cat person? I'm a dog person, but I don't mind cats. We had a lot of cats growing up. We lived on the edge of town in Larned, Kansas, and we had a lot of cats. Sometimes a cat would just wander onto our property and be like, this is, you know, this is Jethro now, and he lives with us, and we feed him. And Jethro or whoever would be there for a few weeks, and then they'd be on their way, you know? Who knows what happened to them? That's just what you do. And our cats would be like, okay, we're just going to accept this cat? And we'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, okay. And that's just how it went. Tri-State's cat almost cut his ear off. I mean, if you're going to be a cat owner, you definitely have to, like, there's a 10% chance at any moment your cat is going to latch onto you for no reason. And you just have to kind of accept that. Like the number of times I'd be like, oh, kitty, and I'd pick him up, and most days they were like fine and they just go limp and you hold him. Sometimes you'd pick him up and it'd be a bad cat day and they would absolutely latch. All 20 claws would latch in and they would bite and be like, don't pick me up today. And I'd be like, oh shit, okay, sorry. And then you'd toss them and they run to the bushes and you're like, all right, well, have a good day, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Did you get audited? Like, what's your deal? Why are you so tense? Cats absolutely love or absolutely hate you. I feel like the best approach with any animal is to just let them know, like in the best way possible, that you are not a threat and you're there to. You're not there to mess with their existence. You're just there, and most. I don't know, not every animal, but like dogs are really susceptible. Like if they can tell that you're not a threat, they're fine. Cats are like, I'll come to you in my own time. Guys, is it over? It's not over, Baked Bean 420. That name is so good, man. Baked Bean 420. It's not over, man. Just follow the instructions on the nameplate there in the center of the screen. Feed a feral cat that's like real chill. Yeah, that's cool. Like when like they're like drifter cats and like they're real cool because they've like, you know, they've dealt with a lot of cool people before you and they're like, hey, I'm just, if you got any extra like cat food or whatever, like even if you just have like garbage, like that'd be cool. And they're usually really nice unless people have been dicks to them. You can always tell if it's like a crazy wild cat. It's like, well, people have probably been dicks to them, you know. If they bring you rats or birds, it's because they really like you. Yeah, 100%. If they like bring you, our cats would periodically bring like baby possums. We'd be like, oh wow, that's lovely, but you have to. Thank you for showing us. You have to take that back outside. And they're always so confused when you like sweep it up in the dustpan and toss it back out in the yard. They're like, what are you doing? Do you have any idea how hard I worked for that? Like, sorry, thanks, cool, and you yeet it back into the yard. This lifeless, disgusting body. Story about possums. So, in the house that one of the houses I was growing up in while my dad built our main family house, we lived in a much smaller house. My mom and dad bought a very small house, and it was me and my brother and sister, my mom and dad, and we all were in this little house while we built the big house, because my dad didn't want us in the neighborhood that we were in growing up. And so we bought this little house, and it was on the edge of town, and a possum decided to make its nest in the basement window. It wasn't quite a fire escape, it was just like a small window. And it was so shocked and irritated by us. Sorry, I missed a question. Milestones for days. Oh yeah, Mark Mole, you got that you got that Shadow Knight helm or whatever I called it. I'm sorry, that maximum, one of the max helmets. But this possum, every time we would go down to the laundry room, I was always afraid to turn the light on because I knew it was in there, and my parents were like, just leave it, it's got babies. So we just let this possum like stay in that window thing. And you'd turn the light on and the possum would whip its head around in that window and look at you like, ah! You know, and it was so terrifying. It would like open its mouth up, and it was just like, it didn't understand that there was this whole universe on the other side of the window. And it was terrified of us, obviously trying to protect its babies. And we were like, we're just here to get like a t-shirt or something. And then you turn the light back off. Awful thing. Yeah, I think so. I couldn't really hear it. I just remember seeing its face and the light reflecting in its eyes. Possums are really scary. Look, they're not, I don't think they're super aggressive. It was just a mom possum like protecting babies. Probably where the cat was getting the babies, honestly. Like in hindsight, that's what was happening. The cat managed to get one of those things out of there, which is sad, but, you know. Who's my favorite custom knife maker? Brian Nadeau, Sharp by Design. Yeah, Brian Nadeau has an eye for all of the little teeny tiny details that I love about pocket knives. Possums have a lot of teeth. I see videos about people like domesticating possums, though. I feel like it's the same way with like raccoons. We had a neighbor that had a pet raccoon named Kramer, and that thing was awesome. It would pick through your hair, and it would grab things out of your. You know how raccoons do that thing, and we would hand it coins, and it would be like, ugh, and it would take it and run off. But yeah, like I feel like they're not evil. They're not like inherently evil like old Disney villains. They're just nasty looking, and they stink. You're 5 months away from the Magna Cut helmet. I need to make a new helmet, don't I, Mackenzie? 55 months. God bless you, sir. Mr. Mackenzie, been around for probably nearly day one. Thank you. They're just little guys. They're just chill guys. No, badgers. Yeah, badgers are like a badger will mess you up. Don't mess with badgers. You can't. They're not pets. That's a table saw with 4 legs. Leave it alone. $32 Miss MC is yet to visit TKE Live. I know. Raccoons are funny. The Kramer would bite a little bit too hard sometimes. Like, I'd be like, oh my god. Like, he wanted to play, and I was like, dude, your teeth are so sharp. I think I was 10 or 11, and I loved playing with him, but I was like, man, he bites. He was super cool, but I was like, you're kind of rough, dude. What's your favorite knife cleaner? I use break-free CLP to get crap off the blade. I feel like it does a good job and protects it. It's not the best stuff. And then I like rem oil for OTFs, like the spray rem oil, and I like a 10-weight nano oil or KPL, knife pivot lube for detents and bearings and stuff like that. I've had pretty good luck with all that stuff. The break-free CLP is not absolutely optimized, but it does a good job. Break-free CLP will usually get crap off the blade. That's why everything, even my user stuff, people comment like it looks so clean. I'm pretty obsessive about getting gunk off the blade, so I'm always cleaning stuff with break-free. What time is it? Are we... God, there's like 1,500 people in here. Oh, yeah, we gotta move some of this. Okay. Ah! I didn't think this through. Hold on. Let me move the prizes to my chair. And just, we went this whole time and I didn't need a bathroom break. Can we get a round of applause for me? All clapping emojis in chat, please. I did the whole live stream and no bathroom breaks. That's got to be some kind of record, right? Okay, let me put some stuff away. Some of the real crazy guys. There's the one. I don't get this guy out as much anymore, but the standard Sharp by Design Arch Nemesis, the one my wife gave me for my our 5-year anniversary. We're closing in on 10 years, guys. Closing in on 10 years married to my wife, my wonderful wife, who I would be absolutely lost without. Give me a sec here. I'm not going to move everything. I'm just putting certain things back. She also, this is the most recent. Just realizing the live stream allows me to paint. Okay, guys, I'm about to push a button. I want to see what it does. Retouch? No, I don't want to mess with that. It made it sound like I could paint on the live stream. I was about to annoy you guys and draw all over it, but maybe we'll save that for another day, maybe. Give me a sec. We're just going to clear some of this stuff just to make room because there's a lot of knives out here. I am going to actually take a bathroom break before I draw. What else? Is there anything in the... Was that a hair? Ew. Wife's hair. Let's see. Sukosha goes in the big box. That's it for the big box. Okay, so everything else can be moved. This is your last chance to actually enter. So if you're popping in, especially if you're a first-time live stream participant, you got to listen. Okay? Being here is not enough. I appreciate you being here, but you actually have to enter. In order for the website that I use to actually have a chance of drawing your name, you have to follow the instructions that are on this nameplate right here. You got to do that. If you haven't done that yet, you're not entered. Okay, so open up the description. There's a link that says enter here. Click on that link. Okay. Listen to the video. It's pretty simple instructions. It just says leave a comment. And you're good. Anything that's slightly off camera right now is not a part of the giveaway. I'm going to get the giveaway knives out here in just a moment. But take a bathroom break, give you guys a chance to enter. It's your last chance to enter. Last call. Get entered. Be right back. Okay. All right. Surely everybody's entered by now, right? We're gonna move this. 1,500 people in here. That's about normal. We're gonna open the budget stuff first. So here are the 10 knives you'll be winning tonight. If you win tonight, if your name is drawn, you win all of them. So first up, we have the Kaiser Exist. Aluminum and what does it say here? 154 cm. First knife. Second up, we have another Kaiser. We actually have a few Kaisers tonight. What is this? Sorry. The Kaiser Shot, also in 154 cm and aluminum. Is that the thin guy? Yeah, I remember unboxing this. Kind of a cool aluminum there. A little bit weird, almost like a wood grain, right? So you have those two. And then the final Kaiser is actually a fixed Milita. And one that's easier on the eyes, for sure. Fixed Milita in D2. So we have the gray and black G10 fixed Milita. You'll get all the confetti and all that stuff. I'm just going to lay that down. That'll be fine. We have the Beg Microburst in black, which is actually not a knife that you guys have seen me cover. Is it here? Yeah. This is an interesting... Yeah, it's a button or a plunge lock, but it has the flipper tab right here. Microburst in steel, and then probably VG10. I think that's what these are. You guys might have to look that one up on Blade HQ. All right, then we have a couple of Civivis. So first up for Civivi, we have the Hyperpulse. That's a very new one. You guys have not seen me review that. Very good button lock. Very plain, but very good button lock from Civivi. Really thin behind the edge. Great example of a new button lock from Civivi. We have a Sencut think this is the Draxor. Yeah. A larger knife from Sencut, the Draxor. Kind of cool, like double layer G10, textured and then smooth. We have a nice, I don't know what you want to call that blade shape. 9CR 18 MOV on the larger side. We have another civivi. This is a Walmart packaged civivi here. Let me get the actual name, which for some reason oh no, they do. This is what they look like at Walmart now. I'm going to just leave it in the packaging for you, but it's the Civivi Brazen, which is a good knife. We have two CJRBs. The first one is going to be the CJRB Pyrite Light with the white FRN, so you guys can writ dye it if you want to. Whatever color you want. And then also, brand new, you haven't even seen me unbox this yet. It's the CJRB Pyrite Large. The Pyrite Large Light or whatever. That comes with the double locking thing. So it's got the second like safety there. You have to make sure that it's completely disengaged. So that's the large Pyrite Light. You'll get that. Oh, but wait. You guys, oh, you're impressed by this? Just wait, because the grand prize is in here. You guys know I always pack one or two premiums. Tonight's premium is insane in terms of value. Whether or not you agree with the price tag is besides the point, because whoever wins it's going to get it for free. The premium or the final price tag, the grand prize tonight is, hold on, the Titanium Benchmade Mini Narrows, brand new. Still has the thing on it, right? The little thing that goes under the pocket clip. So that's a $500 pocket knife. So that'll be included there. Thank you, Benchmade. Benchmade actually donated 4 of these. That's the last one. I'm keeping one. But the other 3, that was the third one there I'm giving away. So if you win tonight, you are winning everything that is obviously part of this stuff over here at the side. These things are not. The 10 that you're seeing laid out and obviously displayed here, this is the main portion, right? These 10 knives that are displayed. You'll be winning all of this. Yeah. Well, listen, if you're impressed by this, if you're new, I do this every week. I've been doing it for a long time. So please come back. I have a lot of stuff to give away. If you didn't know, if it's not obvious, I get a lot of free stuff on this channel as a reviewer. The best thing to do with it is give it away. Give it back to the people who supported this channel. That, and I legitimately don't have enough room for this stuff in my house. Or in this small little storage room that I call my office. It's my YouTuber studio. It's literally a storage room. Give me a sec here. I'm going to load up the link. And we're going to draw. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. It's got to take a sec. Oh, come on. Give me a sec. It's going slow. Okay, I guess we're going to let YouTube Studio load. I can't get the link. I have to be able to copy the link from YouTube Studio. So it's just going to take a sec. I might have to restart the iPad because the YouTube Studio app just does not want to give me the link here. Oh, hold on. They gave me it on another page. There it is. There we go. We're good. Okay. Here we go. Commentpicker.com. We're going to refresh the page. It's a fresh link. We're going to scroll down. We're going to post the link right here. Here's the link we're drawing comments from. It's the exact link you guys entered under. You can check it if you want. Filter duplicate users is on. We're going to scroll down here and get the total number of comments. Just going to set that down right there and let you guys look. Just let it populate here for a second. Given the population, almost 1,700 is a good night. Probably at least, probably closer to 1,800, a little over 1,800 comments for tonight's live stream. 1,814. So there's your odds. 1 in 1,814. The winner of this absolutely incredible prize package here, all of the knives, all together, is, are you guys ready? Do you guys want me to touch that? I bet you guys would just love it if I just, whoop, not yet. You guys are just, oh, what if my finger slips and I do it too early? Oh man, I don't know. I like to build a little theater, right? Just a little bit of tension there. Sorry, just having a little swig-a-rooski here. Here we go. All right. Ready? The winner of tonight's amazing knife package is Donald McAllister. Hey, Daddy needs a new knife or more. LOL. And then says in parentheses, thanks, MC. You're welcome. Donald McAllister, sorry. We're looking for an orange D in the comment section. If you guys, I know you guys want to say your congrats and or scream at the sky or whatever in comments, but just slow down so we can find this guy. He actually has to be here. If he's not here, we move on and draw a new winner in 2 minutes. What's the time? 7:57. Let's find him. Donald, make yourself known. Slow down, chat, please. Please, there he is. There he is. That's me. Yep, he's here. I saw him. Okay, Donald. Congratulations, man. You won. These are all yours. Please email me at metalcomplex87. Sorry, there's crap on this card. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name and your complete shipping details. Do not be concerned if I don't email you back tonight. In fact, don't be concerned if I don't email you all the way until next Friday. Fridays are when I do shipping. That's when I confirm with people. So, yeah, it could be up to a week before I email you, but you will get all of this stuff all in one box. It'll be shipped priority. Just make sure you send your info to me, and we're good to go. Congratulations to Donald McAllister. Epic win. Epic. Look at those prizes. Wowzers. That's a word I've adopted here lately. I don't know why I say it so much. There's more big prize packages coming. You guys know I always save the super epic giveaways for big milestones. And we'll probably do something kind of extra at 750K. Obviously, if we ever hit 1 million subs in this channel, I'll do something crazy. I know, you know, we did, what did we do? I gave away $10,000 worth of knives at 600K. It was supposed to be 500K, but just the channel kept growing. But we'll do something crazy at 1 million. We'll do something pretty cool. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to give away $10,000 worth of knives at 750K, but we'll do something to celebrate 750,000. We're almost to 700,000, you know. But there will be weekly giveaways on this channel. Usually. If you're wondering when the schedule is, it's usually Friday evenings at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I always give away 8 to 10 knives in a group. Sometimes I mix it up and do mystery pouches and things like that. But here lately, this is what we've been doing. So you can expect to have a shot every week, right? It's worth entering. I like to think it's a good time here, right? We talk about cats, you know, insurance companies, all sorts of things, all sorts of weird stuff. You can hear me belch loudly into the mic of my Samsung Galaxy S23 in my tiny storage room. If that's not worth an hour and a half of your time, well, I don't know what to tell you. Let's give away some memberships real quick. I wonder if I'm overdue for some free ones. Ah, I've got 10 free memberships to give away. So we'll do 10, we'll do 5, and then, oops, we'll do another 5, and then I'll pay for 10. YouTube gives me 10 per month to give away for free, so you lucked out tonight. Got an extra 10, those of you who picked those up. And then here's 10 purchased from me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an epic evening. Thank you so much for being a part of it with me. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers. Thanks so much to my non-subscribers who just come here anyway. My patrons, my channel members, anybody who has interacted with this channel in any way, shape, or form. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.